Welcome back, Indie Game Fanatics, to another Wildermyth Let's Play video. You're actually picking off right where we left off in the last one, guys. Once I realized I needed to stop that video because we're well over an hour. And so here we go, with hopefully completing Chapter 2 in this episode. We got Turtles All the Way Down by Heather Albano. Scouting mission has discovered nothing dangerous. Having outdistanced her companions, Kimmy sits to rest. Does she sleep, dream? Is it a vision, a metaphor? Or does a tortoise truly come and speak to her? She has seen somewhere before the patterns that swirl upon its shell. Of course you have. This pattern is everywhere. The wind in the stars. The sea in the storms. Fire and the fern. We have always been here. We hold up the sky. Hold up the earth and the sky and the storm. We protect the fern and the water and the wheat. You should understand that. You protect others also. You're one of us. Can't you feel it? Choose one. This is it. This is how I can keep them all safe. Sorry, Turtle, this isn't for me. Interesting. Go with this one. I don't know what this does. Are you sure I'm the one you want? Choices throughout your lifetime have fitted you for this task. You were not born a guardian, but you have molded yourself into one, moment by moment, day by day. You are worthy to join the fellowship I speak for. Do you accept? Yes, absolutely. What happens now? While you live, nothing. Continue as you have been. After your death, we will discuss this matter further. Do I become a tortoise? Precise form is open for negotiation. That almost makes it sound as though your guardians are all around. Throughout the world. Everywhere. Does, doesn't it? Be well. We will speak again one day. You been napping on the job? No, did you see, that's a pretty cool tortoiseshell pendant. Did you just find it here? No, it's kind of a long story. Someday I'll tell you. It's plus 0.7 health. She's got the talisman that can give her plus 15 block. Okay. Build a station here to earn resources. Legacy point cost is 1. Yeah, we'll go ahead and build a station. So, a productive populace may be better support us. Up with that. Reachways tailoring families have selected this spot for an outfitter or a weaveworks or even a well-removed tannery. Any of these would help the provincials prosper. Build a station, spend 1 legacy point. So we can do an outfitter for hide and fabric. A weaveworks for 2 fabrics, or a tannery for 2 hides. I know that we've gotten hide from other places so far, so I think we'll go for the fabrics. Do the weaveworks. Only take 12 days to complete. There we go. And on to the last place. I think the Gorgons are searching for this place. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna patrol first. Use their strength. So we have time because we didn't stop and search for items in these locations. We're able to clear of infestation. And then we'll fight. Wasn't imagining it would be quite so picturesque. How about I stand guard out here? Into Depths by Douglas Austin. The cavern of the Seer Spear lies at the heart of a magnificent canyon. Sides of the canyon are smooth and sheer, marbled blue and pink, molded and mushed by the hands of titans, when the world was clay. Now the stone is hard and sharp, and it glows. But the canyon's deep places are strung with fragrant, clear waterfalls and ruffled greenery. The mouth of the cave is hidden in damp shadow and fern-feathered shade, but Malway spots it. Or Mulway, I should probably be saying. And leads the way inside. Smell that? Doesn't it remind you of somewhere? Smells like the ocean. Careful, there's holes, don't know how deep they go. Mulway follows her own echoes into the dripping depths. No eye has scraped these walls in centuries. The air is pickled and still. Ew. It's smoother down here. Look at the ceiling, it seems to go up and up. Could be other tunnels. Something's glinting in the darkness, you see it? It's cold. Sinking to your bones, kinda cold. Can't wait to get out of here, jump in a hot bath. This looks like the end of the tunnel. Carved and firm and ancient. Found our way to the altar. Wow, okay. So that's like a big hallway that we came from, I swear. Alright, so we got... Nay. Go here, open the door. Holy crap. That is a crazy looking creature. Well, and to start doing what we can. What? Don't know what that thing's got for range, but... There we go, we got one armor shredded. Interfuse. Yeah, we're not in range to interfuse with anything wooden. Only have 4 range. Can I reach it from here? I think I can. Yep. 5 damage. Where's it going? It's kind of weird. Alright, so we're gonna move up the whole group as one. Want to keep them together so that they keep the shielding effect on each other. And also infuse now with something over here. Oh, what the... is not what I was trying to do, game. I swear, sometimes this game just... it's gonna be the end of me. I love that he's got that armor shred ability. Alright, we're gonna finish this now. Goodbye. Alright, let's get what we came for. Don't you wonder how that thing lived down here, or where it came from? The air in the chamber is clear and almost sweet. The corpse of the great guardian shrivels inside its carapace. Mulway approaches the edifice. The spear is glass-like, grand. It radiates legacy and power. It's just strange. What can this thing really mean to them? Poem of an oral heirloom. My guess is that the hero queen who wielded this lance is Antiquity? Was actually a Gorgon? Interesting. Most stories are spun to suit the teller, so it's a kind of emblem to them, maybe, of a past hero. As Mulway grips the spear, a noise begins to grow in the outer tunnel. It's the noise of feet and hoofs, of tortured lungs shoveling air and slicking squelch of creeping things. Oh boy, by the sound of it, a horde of Gorgon beasts are pouring towards the chamber. We need to hope they don't cut off our escape. I don't think we'll survive if we stay here. Alright, so... Stunt effect. Refunds an action point. Individual attacks a nearby foe with their Peltagrass spear point. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is if I'm gonna replace my spear with this one. It looks like it. Go on fire to water. Alright, so we got Rager and a Raccoon coming at us. That's not that bad. So what we gotta do is get me over here, hold the door, and we can position around my guy. Go. Oh, we gotta move, because they are spawning more guys the longer we wait. Awful noise and ring smells rush out of the darkness. Just by the echoes, I can tell their numbers are next to limitless. We're not trapped, they're entering from a different tunnel. If they get a good look at you, maybe they'll think you're a Gorgon and stop. Hush, if he's right, our way might still be open. Let's avoid as much fighting as we can. So we need to escape through there. They're coming through here. Oof, that's not good. This is gonna be a problem. That guy just does no damage in every fight. I could interfuse with those items, apparently I can't. If I move there and flank attack. Oh, Frickin' hell, she's getting low. Alright, you're out of the fight. Oh my god, they don't want to die. Oh. So what I did there was I intentionally left her back a step because she can do the guardian attack. Oh boy. Oh boy. This guy's coming around here, which is not good. Gotta keep moving. Protect our backside. You just need to get out of here. Ugh. Get off us. Alright, so this is working somewhat well. Just gotta keep them moving as quick as we can. Alright, we got them all out of there. This does not move anywhere near as fast as those guys do. She's out. Get off us. Ugh, they pinned her. That's not good. So she's stuck. Until we can pull her out, we're gonna have to try and help. So we can move. Run. We'll be able to get them all pretty much out of here now. Last turn. I don't think they can get close enough to pin us. Nope, they can't. Beautiful, we're out. Woo! Left the spear and got out of there. And we got some hunter armor. It's a big boost to armor and warding. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so we finally got her up to a Bluehorn Hunter. We'll do endurance. We left that canyon and cave behind. Hill games. Enemy's treasure in our hands. Should be joyful. But we know a clash is coming. This land is ours, is bleeding from its roots. The mouths of beasts, our own homes. Winning one hill doesn't decide anything. We can only hope this small victory buys us time. Alright, so we got +5 heartwood, +7 hide, +11 ingots, +8 fabrics, +8 spell threads. We came out with 20 legacy points. 10 years of peace follow. Victory has undermined the enemy's plans. Pulled out these cards. So the Rager one's gone again. It's funny that that keeps getting pulled out. During the years of peace, Capt'n spent time communing with the Taurus and shared dreams. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Lincoln became a guide to travelers crossing the more treacherous stretches of swamp and mountain. Wildermyth went back to Heroeway Weaver Works to apprentice for a year. The sharp patterns she wove were at once beautiful and frightening. Lincoln and Renault kept up a schedule of sparring afternoons. Lincoln punctuated almost every shot with a witty comment. Never treated the Gorgons to this banter. Why waste your breath on an audience that won't appreciate it? You're saying I do? Always spent a month tracking a golden stag. As she finally raised her weapon for the kill, the stag looked her straight in the eyes and laughed. Alway went home with a prize greater than any set of antlers. Alway Hut's son has reached adventuring age. Matthias Hut has joined the Lion's Honor as a warrior. Nice. Stalwart. Alright, so we have our party. I don't think I'm going to be adventuring for too much longer. Level 4 warrior, age 53. He's getting kind of old. What is his retirement age, though? Got all these aspects to him, along with all the gear ones. Now it will say somewhere in these stats what his retirement age is. 58. So after this next chapter, my main guy will be retiring. Age at which a hero will retire from adventuring. Once a hero reaches their retirement age, they will leave your company at the end of the chapter. So yeah, after this next chapter, he will be retiring. And that can be said of also her, which, no, her retirement age is 85. So we'll still have her for a while. That's good. She'll be retiring, though. It's not good. But at least we got another melee character to take her place, pretty much. So we're going to definitely want to gear him up. So we've got... give him +2 armor, plus dodge. Do we want to go this way? Oh, we're going to give him more armor. He's going to be our new frontline guy. Now's where's Knight Mail. It's got this beautiful great spear. We want to upgrade him to have like a sword and shield. Thinking so. Give him a great axe. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go sword and shield with him. We get a shield though. It's kind of weird. Can we take the secondary shield that she has? Looks like it's what goes in this hand slot. Okay. The difference in any of these? Looks like it's just aesthetic. Interesting. I think we're gonna give him this pretty shield. And we'll go back and give him a sword to go with it. We don't have the ingots. So maybe this mace would be a good one. Two-handed. These are all two-handed, so we don't want those. I think we'll leave him with his current... No, we can't do that. I was gonna say leave him with his current weapon, but it's a two-handed one. Yeah, I think we'll move him to being a sword user, because he can use accuracy and block from those. So we'll do that. We'll lose damage initially, but get him better gear eventually. With hers, we do want to get her damage up. Definitely don't want to spend any time on this guy. Him and Miss Sharp are both going to be retiring here. I wish I... How do I take items off them? I guess I can't. You definitely use with upgrading his bow. Give him a crossbow. Lower range, but more damage by 2. Has stunt damage. Yeah, we'll make him a crossbow user. You can both infuse and use a crossbow. Yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do here. Could upgrade armor. It's 25 to dodge on him. Probably useful. I'll spend it on people who we're gonna have for a while. That to her. we'll call it there. New threat. Some storms batter compromise into combative neighbors. Grudges are no shelter in bitter weather. Rains had been falling for a full week. Brief interludes of tense, massive clouds and dripping branches. Mountain snows melted and water roared from the heights. Seas whirled and wrung at the shores, flung waves even further. Rivers conquered their banks and marched wider. Valleys turned in huge brickish lakes. Lowland woods and dams of dry times were swept away as creatures of all shapes and kinds sought escaping the churning floods. You think our Ulstrix poisoned the weather? After all this time? Why? How? With what? It's beyond nature's whim. Something demands this. A Gorgon will... I've seen things in the wild. Stuff you can't explain. And oh, someone at the door. A strange party of visitors begs of fire. They appear to be on edge here in a common dwelling and also very soggy. Arnon, you say we're natural allies? Care to explain? The haggard man behind the horns, calling himself Arnon, takes a long breath and turns to address the rest. Ask my wife. She sent me. Can you believe that? At my advanced age, I grew up here in Reachway, you know? It looks different. His two underlings shift and resell their garments as they dry out. Must be about the flooding. Nug? You know why the... No, everyone knows. It's those tentaclasts, the Gorgons. They bring ruin on us all. Which Gorgons? They're blue? That checks out. But I mean, who's there? The Gorgons are flooding the world. They've set it in motion and it can't be stopped, almost. How? None of this should be possible. I mean, the rain melts, the sea... You're right, it shouldn't be. The great balance should be unassailable. Somehow they've thrown it over. Torrents fall, the seas thrash, the soil seeps back black down our warrens. It is Ulstrix. I knew it would be. Ulstrix, no, it's the Gorgons, I'm saying. The beasts have our warren hemmed in. My wife's inside dry and warm, you need to talk to her. Hemmed in, but you slipped by them? That's why it had to be me. I'm a master at looping the light. I tend to be missed. Think we'll trust you? Why not? I'm Arnon. I'm nice. It certainly gives us an option, a strange one, but this weather, these floods, what else can go on? If you want to watch the world sink beneath a rising sea, watch all land things perish. You're exactly where you need to be, but if you see sense... Arnon buds a lump of soaked fabric on the table. Here's a... Oh, it's wet. I mean, it's a map. Sorry. It'll dry all crinkly. Follow the map. Come to our warren. There learn for yourselves how you can deflect this drowning doom in these lands all save. Shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Okay. So we've got our land, and now we've got this whole area of extra places. So we got 2 more tiles, we got some hills, another foothill, flats. This is gonna be tough. See how it's all spread around us? We're starting all spread out from the looks of it. Not all spread out. We got 2 of us up in Bestrom. The rest are all the way down here in Bloodburn. Based on that, I think we're going to start on this left side and loop around this way. I'd prefer to have started here, but since most of our group are all the way down here, this seems like the quicker path to get things rolling. So we will Going. Not gonna look for any extra items, but we are gonna... Whoa, 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 what happened here? Why is she not scouting? Oh, because you can only send 5. So what we'll do is we'll send her over here. The recruitment quest. Oh, we can craft items here. I know, that's reach way it's showing. Alright, let's patrol. Alright. Some kind of basement over here. Yeah, but I'm starving, you know. What's in basements? Ghosts. They've been late all day. Late rising, late on the trail, late to recognize sunset, and late spotting this ruin. It's the remains of a smallish structure lying toppled by a dried up stream. No, you can wait up there. I won't be long. Spark. Why, you're not making water, are you? Not much room for more than a toe dance. Someone worked at this table. Knife lines, stains of sediment, ash on the floor. It's chalk. Where are these hash marks? What's in this box? Remember, there's that verse in Opal Knight. Spear comes to the Umber Lady's Hall. Past the open portal, shadows packed like ravens' plumes, dimming all discovery, sharply dark and darkness doomed. Spira's sparklight shimmered, spent, snuffed, dispelled, left all engloomed. This place isn't like that, I guess, but nowhere is poem perfect. How do you keep all those words together? Got a word hoard under that scalp? Box is puzzle locked if anyone cares. One of those magic puzzle locks. Oh. Is it words or numbers? Words. Think all gods. A lot of schoolwork. Remind me how these function? Lock words, they're called. They called them. The words or phrases that spring the box open. Magic lock presents a prompt with a clear slate to write an answer. The wise wanderer finds home where... From the looks of this place, owner didn't do much wandering. Well, here's turning out better than I thought. Could cook dinner and make a night of it. Chalk some guesses. Still got those wild peppers, don't we? Do we? I hope not. They haul their gear down the slippery stairs. Lincoln unclogs the blocked chimney pipe, finding it a filthier task than he first imagined. Renault picks up a moldy journal, thinking to avoid camp work. Joke's on him, though, the writing demands heavy edits. Mulway makes a weak broth no one will enjoy. They shout and scribble guesses in the meantime. Comes up with the correct block words. Wise wanderer finds home where... Wandering desires an end? Where grapes are grown? Where the money runs out? Where desires an end. Click. Here you all are. Searched up and down. Our scouting trip got cut short. Gorgons are closing in. Come on. At least she found us. Whoops. Well, what's in there, though? Materials. Looks like good ones. Could have been this person's pride and treasure. Yeah, I suppose. Got 2 heartwoods. Alright, so we got Roe, Gorgons, Geist, Bogmore, and 1 foe card on turn 3. Alright, so what we're going to want to do here is make a nice little shield wall with our guys. Discus isn't going to be as good, but at least he can hit it. Oh, come on, dude. How'd you run yourself all the way up here? Alright, so their last turn drew that. Alright, he's dead. Alright, so what we're looking to do here is reposition on the Gorgon. That was a good hit for him. Gorgon down. He's currently out of range. I'm gonna silk step behind her here. Now we've got him. She's gonna intentionally just run up in his face. So she's gonna swap weapons and then come up here and hit with the melee strike. Seriously? Messed that up. Alright, well, let's see here. This fight's over, so I'm gonna give it to the new kid. Nicely done. No damage taken. So I've just noticed that me turning down my volume isn't stopping the game's music from going too loud, so I'm going to try and adjust it a little bit again. If it's too quiet, let me know down in the comments below and I'll adjust it back up, but I think it's plenty loud. I just don't want it to spike when it does that end combat, like, screeching noise. That's pretty cool. Walk's good. Hell yeah. Now, the only one we could give it to would be her. Alright, well fought, Lincoln. Not that I expect anything less, just want you to know I appreciate you. Start to wonder if it's worth it, all this fighting. Oh, you do? I used to think I envisioned fighting for the people, the meek ones, the lost. It was supposed to be glorious. It'd be celebrated. The people would love, well... The point, I suppose, is that someone has to do it. The danger won't stop just because we're tired of dealing with it. Gotta face it each time. I know you know that. Don't lose heart. Alright. Oh, they're getting back their Rager card. Heaven forbid they got the Ragers back. Alright, so we're gonna secure. Get ingots and spell thread from here. Alright, new recruit, hothead leader. Recruit. Gossip didn't fail me. Himany's in town. Gaelic? It's been how many years now? Have been a few. You're much taller. So fill in those years for me, old friend. Remember how I used to build monsters out of sticks just to knock them down? Promised you that I was going to grow up and save the world. Your heart was in the right place, even if your aim rarely was. Well, you know how life goes. How you drift away, forget what's important, then look around one morning and wonder what's happened. But I want to make it good on that promise. May have a relevant job opportunity for you. Here, do warrior, hunter, or mystic for him. I would think out of... We already have 2 hunters, 3 warriors, and a mystic. 2 of our warriors are retiring after this chapter, so having him as another warrior would be good. We have a hunter that's going to last at least another chapter, I believe, and then the mystic should last 2 or 3 chapters still. So we'll go ahead and get him as another warrior. We'll end up training him as a replacement for my character, because we already have Phyllis Hutt, who is training up as a replacement for Miss Sharp. Ooh, we actually have lurking Thrix here. This isn't a Gorgon tile. We have 2 heartwood and some fabric here as well. I think we're going to want to patrol this first to drop it down 1 tile. we do have a calamity card coming up. What'd you do, Renault, if you found your heart racing at the thought of another? Someone you stood beside through danger and then... I don't think I could really say. I practically don't have a heartbeat. I'm made of ash clay. Stop mumbling for a second. You hear that? Hushed voices and careful footfalls approach down the overgrown path. To our ears, even these muffled noises are perfectly loud. Come forward, strangers. If you're friendly, come forward slowly. Silence, perhaps a minute of it. It's all the answer that emerges from a thick wall of brush. Then... Linesland, you dolt. You're not fooled by this. We're prolonging the inevitable. Yes, mistress. Should I offer myself? Introduce us. We can hear you. Oh, there. You look like experienced whatever you are. Bandits? Rogues? Not hounding for captives, I hope. Come on out of there. You caught anyways. Oh, well. Oh, move it, you fool. How are you so miserable at this? Sorry, mistress. Here, take my arm. A pair of travelers clamber free of the bracken, their clothing fine, but a tit-bad filthy. Servant and apprentice to this prestigious and lovely woman who... Well, perhaps we shouldn't use your real names. That's Carrington? Oops, she knows your name. And why wouldn't she? Bill the Dream Chanter, poet and fearless singer. Impossible to turn away an ear when she's plucking strings, spinning yarns, deploying her famous vowels. Well, you don't seem like a threat. Come sit by the fire. We're not in a kind of bad business. Or no, mistress. By the fire sounds grand. Small camp settles a little awkwardly. Introductions go round. Shortly thereafter, Malway can't help herself. She bends Billy's ear. You inspired me. Not many people have. See, I'm not partial to the skippy little tales they peddle these days. Great romances, the epics, those matter. Sang Queen of the Seas and Reachway, I wept. Recited Tree of Looms in full pages without rest. People still talk about it. Yes, I remember those days. I try not to miss them. Oh, mistress, you don't need to say it. I do, though. Just that. Nothing lasts forever. Bad fever took my lofty registers from me. My volume. Performance is such a physical thing. Most forget that. I'm weak nowadays. I lean on him, my student. Villains on their mistress. Would love to show that gift to you again, but it's gone now. Only the memory remains. Why not try a small song, even if it's quiet, even if it's just a shadow of you? We'd like it. Oh, well, I could try. It's been a few years now. 70% chance. Or we could see what the apprentice has learned. We'll take the 70% chance. Blows her instrument, hum collects in her throat, and then ebbs, then rises again, spilling between pitches and stops. Don't strain yourself, mistress. It's a good night, I think. I may have a few verses in me. First, she moves her fingers over the strings of the mandolin, great rings of sounds, chords, and twinning. The melody hangs and wobbles, winds around the ear. It curls in the heart like an old dog returning. My father wrote this for me. It was my first song. Next, she begins to sing. I sit inside the wind. The moon looks down on me. Places that I've been, I'll linger distinctly. I'm here for you whenever you need me. I'm here to see that someday you don't. You'll find me in a tree, if a tree is there to find. Stand tall or on your knees, a tree will treat you kind. Though I'm here for you when you don't want me, I'm here for you in case someday you do. Her voice is sheer as gauze, It yields to the slight sigh of a breeze, but it persists, trembling strong. It's beautiful. Suddenly an unpleasant shriek closes her mouth. She swallows. Appears to be fighting a cough. Unshed tears are star-bright in the firelight. Are you... Mistress? But she shakes her head. Her fingers repair the halted tune. Now I live in smoke, the clouds and cliffs my bed. The weird and rippling water bends around your head. Night comes along like a stray with a song. Asks me to travel on, but I'll wait until you're sleeping. That was my father's lullaby. Voice is remarkable. My life, I know, has been blessed. The night before the fight at Newland Waterwheel passes quietly. Woken has extra health. Combat modifiers. Courage, +2 damage potency for 3 turns. We're gonna want to move quickly through the battle. They have a lot of things here. These are people I'm not used to fighting, so I don't know what each of them do. So we're gonna want to move quickly through this area. So, for that though, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. We are well into Chapter 3 now, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next time.